In this video, we are going to bring to you the price of the most commonly used building materials: sand, stones, blocks, cement, iron rods, and more, coming up next. Okay, so today's date is the first video of 2023, bringing to you the price of iron rods in Ghana, right? And so I am filming this in the Greater Accra region of Ghana, and I want us to first of all look at the prices of iron rods. Now, the prices of iron rods have reduced marginally from the last time we brought you this video, which was about a week to 2 weeks ago. And so today the price of 16 millimeters iron rod sells for 7,800 Ghana cedis per ton. Now, if you want an individual unit, you are going to get it for 112 Ghana cedis, and if you want a ton, that's going to give you 70 pieces for 16 millimeters. Now, for 14 millimeters, an individual piece is selling for 82.20 Ghana cedis, whilst a ton is selling for 7,800 Ghana cedis. If you want the quantities that will give you a ton, then you are going to need 95 pieces of the 14 millimeters. 12 millimeter iron rod is selling for 62.50 Ghana cedis. Again, a ton is selling for 7,800 Ghana cedis. And so the quantities that will give you a ton are 125 pieces of the 12 millimeters. Next, let's look at the 10 millimeters. That is also selling for 7,800 Ghana cedis a ton. You're going to need 180 pieces to give you a ton. Now, individual price sells for 43 Ghana cedis for the 10 millimeter iron rod. Today, binding wire is selling for 80 Ghana cedis. Next, let's look at the price of nails. So 3 inches, 4 inches concrete nails, standard nails, are selling for 100 Ghana cedis. Some places are even selling for 110 Ghana cedis. And you're going to use these throughout your building project, whether you're doing your pillars, your woodwork, your doors, etc. Right? I'm going to talk about cement last because there's something bothering me about cement, and so I'm going to kind of rant. So next, let's look at the prices of blocks. This week, hollow blocks are selling at the same price as they were selling for the past week because the price of cement hasn't really reduced. And so you're going to get 5 inches hollow blocks for 6.30 Ghana cedis and 6 inches hollow blocks for 6.60 Ghana cedis. Now, a question I get asked most often is, where do I buy my materials from? So because I'm building around Kwabenya, I buy my materials from Achimota, Dome, Kwabenya, Ashoman Estates, which is basically the Ga East district of the Greater Accra region of Ghana. And so the prices may differ slightly from where you may be purchasing it. So this is a good time for you to let me know where you are watching this video from, where you are building at, and where you purchase your materials, and how much each of the materials cost where you are buying them. Next, if you want the solid blocks, 5 inches solid is selling for 7.30 Ghana cedis, whilst the 6 inches solid is selling for 7.60 Ghana cedis. Next, let's look at the price of sand and stones. Now, like I said, the price of sand and stones depend on how far the truck going to fetch the sand and stones needs to go and fetch it to their station and then also to your building site. Now, let me give you a typical example. My building is around Kwabenya, right? And so there's a sand station at Kwabenya Abom Junction. Now, if I purchase sand, it costs between 2,500 to 3,000 Ghana cedis, depending on the cubic capacity of the truck which is going to fetch the sand. Now, they go and fetch the sand all the way at Amamoli, right? It's kind of like after mid-year, it's close to the eastern region, right? And so it's quite a bit of a distance. Now, I have a video where I interviewed one of the sand truck drivers, and they explained that they go and fetch the sand at night to avoid traffic and so many other things. Now, if you were going to purchase that same sand, right, and you are somewhere all the way at East Legon Hills, and there's no sand winning site in the area, that means you're going to pay more for it. I hope that makes sense. So for me, where I purchase my sand, a trip is going for 2,500 to 3,000 Ghana cedis. And similarly for stones, 2,500 to 3,000 Ghana cedis. Next, let's look at if you wanted to do tiles, right? what is the price of tile cement? Today, a bag of tile cement is selling for 41 Ghana cedis. And so you need to understand that tile cement can also last for up to 3 months. The prices of cement have not reduced, and it is shocking. And so let's talk about cement right now. Today, Gasem 42.5 R grade cement is still selling at 94 Ghana cedis, 32.5 R grade at 88 Ghana cedis. Dangote 42.5 R grade is selling at 94, while Sima 42.5 R grade is selling at 93 Ghana cedis. Now, if you wanted Jata cement, 42.5 R grade is selling at 93, and Sima 32.5 R grade is selling at 83 Ghana cedis. So when you look at it, it looks like Sima is the cheaper alternative. And so I have a question for you. How loyal are you to a brand when it comes to your building materials, especially cement? Because Gasem is like the most popular brand, and that has always made it the more expensive or the most expensive brand, selling at 94 Ghana cedis. Would you switch to like Simaf or Supersem or any other brand which is cheaper? Or you don't trust those brands and so you would want to stick with the one that you know has been tested and is the most commonly known, right? Let me know in the comments below. And now let's talk about why the price of cement has not reduced over the past 3 months when the price of fuel has gone down. The dollar rate came as low as 10 Ghana cedis from 15 cedis. Now this just beats my mind, because when the price of fuel increased all the way to about 18 cedis per liter, right, and the dollar rate also went to 15, we saw cement jumping all the way from 65 Ghana cedis to 95 Ghana cedis. And so we are expecting that when the other factors reduced, cement price is going to go down. But I just don't get it, and I just don't understand why vendors and merchants are refusing to reduce the price of cement, which is also causing like a ripple effect, because cement is used for molding blocks, and so blocks have also been at the same place where they are, right? Can anybody watching this video who is a merchant or who is an industry player explain to me why the price of cement is still as high as it is? It just doesn't make sense to me. It looks like this is sheer wickedness, and people just want to take advantage of the system, and they'll tell you, oh, they purchased the cement when the dollar rate was X amount and when the fuel price was this amount. But the price has reduced for quite a while now, and you are still refusing to reduce the price of cement. Why? Can anybody explain why? We need price control bodies in Ghana to regulate the prices of goods and services, especially in the building industry, because this is preventing a lot of people from building. People are waiting for the prices to reduce. I used to have like people in the comment section for the past 1 month saying, do I think the price of goods will reduce? Now, historically in Ghana, when prices go up and they reach a certain standard, for them to come down, a similar thing happened in 2020 when the lockdown started because of the pandemic, right? And we noticed that people were rushing to stock up on food and goods and other materials. And so the merchants took advantage and increased their prices, right? Really, really high. And after that, they never came down. It became the new normal. It became the standard. And it looks like we are experiencing a similar thing. In 2022, it was kind of like a recession in the economy. Prices of goods were going up. There was so much speculation. There was instability in the currency. And so merchants took advantage of that and increased their prices. The thing is coming back. The system is being restored. And it's like, no, this is the new normal. From here, we are going up. So it means that the next increase, cement is going to go 100 and 100 plus. Instead of coming back to 50 Ghana cedis or 65 Ghana cedis. This just doesn't make sense. Hey, before we end this video, we are working on a super amazing project. You know, we bring to you the prices of the most commonly used building materials every week. But in between that time, right, the prices have been, you know, shifting. Sometimes they go up one day, they come down the next day, right? But we can't be recording videos every day or every hour like that, because we also have a lot of other videos we are working on, other projects we are working on, etc. So we are building a website and an application where whenever the price changes, whether it is based on an hour, every day, when you go to that website, you are going to see the price changes. You are going to be able to compare the different sizes of iron rods. You are going to see historic prices, right? So today the price was X, tomorrow the price is X plus 1. You'll be able to see all that. You'll be able to even see a graph of how far the prices have gone up and come down over a 3-month period, over a 1-year period. And it's a really amazing process that we are working on. We can't wait to complete and show it to you, so that even when we are not recording videos, you'll be having the latest prices. And it will also enable us to scale up what we are doing and not limit it to just Ghana, but we can have the prices of Nigeria, Kenya, Rwanda, Liberia, all other countries. If you want to support us in this project, right, we are going to leave our mobile money number in Ghana in the description below. You can send us some funds whilst we work on this amazing project, so that you guys can enjoy and have transparent, honest rates for your building projects, whether you are in the diaspora or you are in Ghana. And we can't wait to show you this. Thank you so much for watching this video. We wish you a happy new year, and stay tuned for more amazing announcements and videos coming up next.